Today on Forbes, inside the battle over cannabis legalization in Florida. This November, when voters decide who will become the next president of the United States, Floridians will also have the chance to vote on whether to legalize adult-use cannabis. If the Sunshine State votes yes on Amendment 3, it will become the 25th state in the U.S. to legalize recreational use, and one of only 14 Republican ones. If the measure passes, Florida would become the first red state in the American South to legalize recreational use. Kim Rivers, the CEO of Tallahassee-based Trulieve, the state's largest cannabis company with 143 medical marijuana dispensaries across the state, believes the importance of Florida passing adult use cannot be overstated. Rivers tells Forbes, quote, "This is a pivotal moment in the trajectory of cannabis and ending prohibition. We have an opportunity here to make a meaningful impact on the national conversation. Florida would be a very big domino to fall." With only 12 weeks before Election Day and billions of dollars at stake, the fight to legalize adult-use cannabis in Florida is too close to call. Home to the country's largest medical marijuana market, which now boasts $2 billion in annual sales, if the ballot measure passes, Florida's legal cannabis market could bloom into a $6 billion in annual sales industry by 2026, according to cannabis data firm Hedge. To date, Trulieve, which is also one of the country's largest legal cannabis outfits, has donated $65 million to Smart and Safe Florida over the last 2 years, the organization running the Yes on 3 campaign, according to campaign contribution data from the Florida Department of State Division of Elections. Verano, another medical marijuana operator, donated $2.5 million, while Curaleaf donated $2 million to the effort. In total, the campaign has raised nearly $72 million through early August. Boris Jordan, the billionaire CEO of Connecticut-based Curaleaf, which is Florida's second-largest operator, agrees that the passage of Amendment 3 would have national implications, as the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration is considering whether to reschedule marijuana under federal law. Jordan says, quote, "I think Florida going adult use forces the hand of the federal government to act. How can you not? You have California, New York, and Florida. The last one would be Texas, and we're done." While 70% of Americans believe cannabis should be legal, according to a Gallup poll in November 2023, ballot measures in Florida need a supermajority of 60% to be approved, and various polls have predicted opposite outcomes. According to a July poll conducted by the University of North Florida, 64% of voters surveyed said they would vote yes on Amendment 3. This is slightly down from a poll conducted in late 2023, when 67% of voters said they would vote yes. In early August, a Florida Atlantic University poll found that only 56% of respondents planned to vote in favor of the measure. Jordan says, quote, "It's going to be a dogfight right to the end." Amendment 3 also has some powerful enemies. Florida Governor DeSantis is strongly opposed. During a law enforcement conference last month, Governor DeSantis told a room full of sheriffs that marijuana legalization, quote, "should not be on the ballot," and this whole matter is, quote, "ridiculous." The Republican governor added, quote, "It won't be good for law and order, and it won't be good for quality of life." Meanwhile, Ken Griffin, the hedge fund billionaire who moved his firm Citadel to Miami from Chicago in 2022, has also come out against legalization. Griffin, a Florida resident, recently donated $12 million to the fledgling Vote No on 3 campaign. And in an op-ed published in the Miami Herald earlier this month, Griffin cautioned voters not to repeat the mistakes of states like California, Colorado, and New York, all of which have legalized recreational cannabis. Griffin wrote, quote, "No one wants the effects of widespread legalization of marijuana, skyrocketing crime, suffering among children, a decline in the quality of life in Florida's vibrant neighborhoods, but Amendment 3 would make it inevitable." For full coverage, check out Will Yakowitz's piece on Forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.